Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, you lovely, lovely faces, to a brand new video here on the channel. So, we are still on about the UK Online Safety Act, and we have something here which is actually very, very funny, but it's also, in my eyes, that this is not going to go well. You are going to see so many things backlash now against the UK government for this whole Online Safety Act. And the first one is this. So hundreds of thousands of people backlash against internet safety rules. Now for myself, I've actually signed this, and it was given to the House of Representatives, to the UK Parliament, and it was almost like the UK, they had a response ready to go, because as soon as this petition was given to number 10 Downing Street, within hours, they had a response ready, like that, immediately. But first, we're going to have a look at this by here. So, 5 days since Ofcom's new internet regulations began, nearly 400,000 people have signed a petition asking for them to be repealed. And to be honest with you, no one is going to give their face, their driver's license, bank details, all this nonsense that they want, just to show, oh yeah, you're over the age of 18. What? It's absolutely ridiculous. And the problem is, it's going on sites as well that do not have anything damaging on them. So, hundreds of thousands of people are protesting against the UK's new online safety rules, with accusations of censorship being levelled at the government. 5 days since Ofcom's new internet regulations began being enforced, nearly 400,000 people have signed the petition asking for them to be repealed. In response to the petition, the government said it had no plans to repeal the Online Safety Act. Now, you did have Nigel Farage, he's the Reform leader. He likened the new rules to state suppression of genuine free speech, which is exactly what it is, and said his party would reverse the regulations. But the problem is, though, Nigel Farage, he's not exactly a great dude, and to be honest with you, every single party here in the UK is nothing but a big pile of poop. They're all bad. And it's sad, because before you used to be able to not trust your government, but right, okay, oh yeah, they're looking out for us. Not anymore. None of them care. All they care about is making themselves rich, and it's been like that now for decades. But in response, Technology Secretary Peter Kyle accused Nigel Farage of being on the other side of predators like Savile, to which Mr. Farage demanded an apology, calling Mr. Kyle's comments absolutely disgusting, which is true, to be honest with you, because this guy here, he is going around and saying anyone who is against this bill is a predator. So this guy is saying that I'm a predator, that all these people who signed this petition is a predator. People who are saying, oh, maybe we should look at different ways to protect kids online. You're a predator. And to be honest with you, when you look at this guy, we normally have a saying on this channel which, when someone is screaming or saying these kind of things, they're normally projecting. It wouldn't surprise me if this guy's on a list somewhere, but, because he works for the government, that no one's allowed to know. That's my thought there. That's my opinion on it. Which is kind of crazy, because I'm putting this out on YouTube, and I could probably get the cops on my door saying, you said this about this person. That's how messed up this is, But yeah, this guy, he should not be saying crazy, stupid things like this. And it says there, others, like adult content creators, have accused the government of censoring social media feeds. Adult content star Jack White told Sky News he believes the way the rules have been enforced amounts to censorship rather than protecting children. That's exactly what it is. This is exactly what it is. It's not about protecting kids. It's about censorship. They want to control every single aspect of news, of any type of stuff going on in the world. They want to enforce it so they can tell you what you need to see, what you need to watch. They want legacy media still to be the number one thing, but it's not. Legacy media is dying out, and it really is. Because, again, they want to tell you what can go on there. That's the sad thing about this. There is other ways to protect kids online. And I said this in the first video when we covered about this the other day. They're going on, oh, protect the kids. Protect the kids. Protect the kids. None of these people protected the kids when they were being groomed. None of them did. They swept it under the rug. They did not care. And to me, that makes these people who just brushed it away the same as those people who were doing it. They are absolutely awful human beings. They literally just want to be like, oh, how can we protect ourselves? That's literally it. They just want to tell everyone what they can watch, what they can say, because they want to put out and monitor everything that you see. This is why I always go for VPNs, folks. Always go for one. And as you can see by here, that we create non-explicit content, but the engagement has also dropped down on that, I guess because of the keywords. Even emojis are pretty much getting filtered out because of the new Online Safety Act, which, what it's turned into now is pretty much censorship, which it is. Now, one of the things, I went on to Twitter X last night on my normal account, and it came up, you must verify your age. And I'm like, what the hell is this? It was actually just a video game company that I follow, but the image was of someone shooting someone. What? How is that even possible? It's like, well, okay, if that's what you want to do, maybe you should ban video games, ban war movies, all this kind of stuff. It's absolutely bizarre. It really is. But going on down that, but as you can see by here, so this is actually a really good photo. Ethical hackers showed Sky News how easily the codes are bypassed on the morning they were enforced. They're just not clever, the people in government. They're not. They think no one's going to look at this. Perfect example by here. So these new rules are wide-reaching, and as they were being implemented, Mr. Carl said they represented important progress. For the first time since the creation of the internet, parents and children will notice a difference in their online experience, and that is something we should celebrate. Mr. Kyle, parents can put on child protection on their phones, on the internet. They can go through their home router and put all the stuff on there. You can do it on TV. You got to enter a code. Why isn't this being implemented properly? This Mr. Carl again, they've just been told, oh, this is going to be great. This is what we can do. We can monitor everything that they say. No. This is going to be bad, and it really is. But as we carry on, in the days since, there has not seemed to be much celebrating, but many campaigners argue that something had to be done. A quarter of children are linked to content they have seen online, according to one 2019 study that was published in medical journal Psychological Medicine. But the thing is, most of these people, or most of these kids who are doing that, they've been bullied online. It can be prevented, but this bill is not for any of it. It's really not. When Sky News spoke to teenagers at the Warrington Youth Club, they were clear that they wanted more protection. Freya, 15, said she thought it was a good idea to have more restrictions because there are some things that are so accessible on social media that really shouldn't be easy to find. Again, parents, you need to find out or have a look at your children's phones or whatever, and you need to put the children's protection on. You need to. But this is just absolutely stupid. And you see, Robin, 15, said she has often shown violent videos that she does not want to see. Getting restrictions on that would be way better because then it would be more, oh yeah, I didn't see that, my day is way better. Now another thing with that is, this is how algorithms work. If you watch one or two videos and they're very similar, that's all your feed is going to give you. That is it. And a lot of these people should be taught that. And again, parental guidance. They need to enforce what they need to do on these tablets, the computers, on phones, on their home entertainment systems, PlayStation and everything else. You can put on child protection. They need to do this for everything. If they want to do something better, hell, maybe if they're buying a new phone, a new tablet or something, maybe the protection should already be on. And then the parents can turn it off if they want. Straight away, that's a better idea than all this nonsense, But they don't want to see it that way. In the days since the new rules came into place, there's been a focus on the age verification systems now required for platforms hosting harmful content, but there are other changes too. Social media companies have to alter their algorithms, like we were saying, to make sure things like violence, this or this material not shown to young people, and children must be given more control over their accounts. No. Including around blocking and reporting on social media. So they're basically saying now that, oh, the children must have more control, but they can only control what we tell them to. Do you see how messed up this is? It's absolutely bizarre, it really is. And this is probably true by here. Some people are saying that these rules are being applied too broadly and mean that even adults are struggling to access legal content, which is very, very true. The problem is that good intentions don't necessarily make good law. Exactly there. I don't doubt the intentions of those who are supporting this act. Well, I do. They just want your data and they want to control what you see. The fact is that it's unclear that this will actually make children safer because they can just drive themselves to VPNs or to parts of the dark web to access this content anyway. Now, nothing with that. Supposedly, there's been an uprise in kids and teenagers using the Tor browser and the dark web browsers. You can't blame that on anyone, you know? The government is literally driving these kids and these teenagers to these things. They think they're doing good, but they're not. They're actually doing more harm than anything else. And they want to go out there and say, all the people who are against this, you're just a predator. Well, those people who are saying that, maybe they should not have the job that they got. Because if they said that to anyone in the street, they'd probably get their faces smashed in, which they would. Because you are accusing someone of something absolutely just downright devastating and absolutely horrendous. You're calling these people them just because they don't want to give people access to their stuff. You see how stupid that sounds? But it's the UK government, and it wouldn't surprise me if we see other companies around the world starting to do this. But guys, let us know what you think about this down below. If you're not using a VPN, I suggest that you try and get one now. If you are new to the channel, guys, like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.